Just to JP in the house. What's up? Anyway, I just want to make this video about the comments I get on my Do You Love Black Men video. For all the few who has defended my cause, by explaining why I make these videos, I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And to the haters, I'm not worrying about y'all. Y'all gonna, whatever, it's cool. You have a right to your opinions and stuff. But at least watch the links in the descriptions and stuff, And to your brothers, you too, the brothers out there that's just getting upset because you thinking I'm talking about sex and stuff, And it's interesting because, you watch a lot of TV, and a lot of TV shows a lot of sex, kissing and stuff, James Bond and stuff like that, and, just regular, Minnie and Mickey Mouse, It's interesting though, but I'm not really worried about the comments. Sometimes I engage in them, sometimes I don't. But there was this one comment that was really I had two comments that was really interesting, and one were the monkey jokes. And finally I had to tell these guys, listen, monkey's white and they got this, and they have more in common with you than they do with me. And I had to make a few comments about those. Some of the people, they laughed and stuff, because sometimes you engage some of these haters and stuff, or, the people that write these comments and things like that, then sometimes they'll break down and stuff. But the funniest comment I've had came a few days ago, and it was from a brother, and he called me Nigger. And I was like, okay, fine. What is that? What am I? Okay, just because you call me something don't mean that's what I am. I don't care. And I didn't even think that far. I just laughed and stuff. They say I'm embarrassing black people and stuff like that. And I'm thinking like, well, I'm not really actually going around the world representing black people or anything like that. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to show black people that, hey, this is what's going on and stuff, and stuff like that. Because the normal person, they're not going to. One black person do something, they're not going to just say all black people are, But I know it's a common thing to say that, just to blanket everybody. But, those are, those people are programmed to think that way, I guess. But anyway, and then he said I need to get punched in the face. I was like, wow. And and so I made this long comment. I forgot exactly what I said. You can read on it and stuff. It's the one in the club. I think it's Mikey and Miho or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm in a club. I'm in the club, and I'm saying, talking to the girls and stuff, and why should I get hated on? I mean, if I'm in the club and I ask a girl, they like black guys, and you're in a foreign country, I think that's a smart thing to do. I mean, it's like the white guys, I guess, in Japan. Well, not all of them, but because some learn the hard way, but they just assume that Japanese women like them, and some do, some don't, some don't care, if you're just a nice person and you probably look like Godzilla, whatever, and they'll hate you, because out here, some of these guys that just, they're not getting no women in the States. You walk around with some beautiful women, and I'm like, okay, okay, whatever, but it could be the same thing in the States, just the guys just shy to talk to her because she's beautiful and stuff like they do in the States and stuff. But it's just really interesting and stuff to see this, and to watch the videos and the comments and stuff. Not the comments, but not the videos, but watch the read the comments and stuff, and they're funny, but they don't bother me. They really don't bother me, and but actually, no, the ones that do bother me are the brothers. Because most people, instead of reading the introductions to books and stuff, they'll just jump into books and stuff, whatever, and I don't really want to put the links up anyway, or even make Do You Love Black Men videos, but I think I got into one real big, long conversation with this one brother about it, and it was, he came at me too, blah, 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 this, so we talked, and then finally I showed him the videos, and he said, well, I should have showed those first, So, I thought about it for a while, so then I finally just, put them all together in a group and stuff. But don't don't mind the comments. Just read and laugh. Just what I do. And if you want to respond, fine. But it's, it's really not even necessary and stuff. Because everybody know who these people that write the comments are. And it's funny because it's just a reflection of the world, and groups, that certain group of people, and I'm not saying white, but I mean just the people that just love to hate, you know what I'm saying? And, it's just a reflection on them, saying like, wow, because, I might get 100, like somebody just said, 188 Asians, but, the Asians, Japanese guys that I meet out here, I got into, one guy said, well, you give me your address, I'm going to come in and take you out and all this stuff. And I was like, well, you give me your address and I'm gonna come, I'll come up to you, And then we started to talking, and he said, why are you making those? And I'm like, it doesn't matter, but you're gonna tell somebody what they can like, who they can be with and who they can't be with, and stuff like that. And then I told him that love doesn't mean sex anyway, and I'm just saying it's out of respect. One love, don't you know one love? I said, yeah, Japanese people, reggae or something. I forgot exactly what I said though. And then he said, oh, my bad. I thought, I'm like, it's all cool, but, I think I had like a couple of them. But I mean, I had some other Asians and stuff, do some comments, but, they Chinese and stuff like that, or Korean or whatever, and I mean, from other countries and stuff. And I don't worry about them because they might say this, but when they're walking down the street, I mean, if they were in Japan and stuff, I know exactly how they would feel and things like that, And wow, and it's just interesting, the comments that I read. It's really interesting. But most of the Japanese, there was this one Japanese guy. He said, "Have respect in your own kind" or something. Don't date blacks or something like that. Like okay, whatever, And but for the younger ones, most of them just say, just respect our women, And I was like, all right, I said it's all right. I said it's fine, but I said, but my whole point of the videos is not about telling black guys to come out here and date Japanese women, because that's not what my videos are about. I don't advocate intercultural, marriages and stuff like that. For me, you marry someone who look like your mom. If you're black and your mom just happen to be white, then you're free to go with a white woman. I don't care. Really, to me, I don't even really care about all this stupid stuff. But it's just interesting and stuff. But yeah, most of the Japanese, I don't really get too many hate comments from Japanese people. Mostly from these white people, these white kids and stuff. And it's a trip. I'm like, huh? It's interesting, Because I was with some friends the other day, and one of them said a comment that was really interesting. I don't know if it's appropriate for this, but I guess I'm right anyway. But anyway, they showed the picture of one of their friends' babies, and they're like, "Oh, he's a handsome baby." People are gonna say, the babies that look like them are beautiful and stuff like that. And everybody was saying, "Oh yeah, he's handsome." I wasn't saying that, I was just staying out of it and stuff. And then the question popped up was, "Does the baby look white?" And I was like, "Huh? What do you mean, does the baby look white?" And basically what it meant was, does the baby have more white features than Japanese features? Because the Japanese genes are stronger than the white genes. And most of these kids come out and they're looking Japanese. And oh man, okay, this is going to go long. But anyway, a lot of these kids come out, and they're looking, like one day I was walking down the street and I saw this one Japanese kid and his father. They both were taller than me. And I looked at the kid, he looked at me, and I looked at the father, and he kind of like had this funny look on his face. But the son had curly hair, almost like an afro, and big nose, thick lips, but I mean, he white skin and everything. And I looked at the father, and I looked at him, and I looked at the father, and I looked at him, and I looked at the father, and I was like, wow, a lot of these, these white men just don't think about what the chances of what their baby's going to look like when they come out, And when they were babies, that's fine, but when they grow up, sometimes they're just drastic changes and stuff. And, I could just imagine, had that guy been a hater or a person that just hate blacks or whatever, came out to Japan, fell in love, and then all of a sudden, you know, his baby come out looking, only thing that's missing is just the black skin, you know. And, you know, I mean, sometimes I actually do want to interview these guys and ask them, you know, what do you think and stuff, you know. But I'm like, you know, it's really none of my business, you know, and I don't really care, you know, because I really don't care because, you know, that's their kid. If they don't love their kid, then, you know, it's just a shame, you know. But it's just interesting, it's just interesting, you know. So I'm just saying, you know, I get all these hate comments and stuff like that, but even, you know, they like, oh, Japanese women love only for white guys and stuff like that. But when them babies come out and that baby don't look anything like you, or might look like some brother, you know what I'm saying? Or the curly hair and not the straight hair, you know, and it's a girl. I mean, but, you know, there's some kids, you know, that do look white, you know. But I think it's most of the girls and the guys. I think they tend to look a little different. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit more about this, but I can't do it now. But let's see. What's I gonna do? Oh, I got 3 minutes left. But yeah, it's just interesting. But about the comments, you know, I don't worry about it. You know, that's right. Because like what I was thinking about is because sometimes I read a comment and I don't really feel bad, so then I got to search until I figure out how I'm supposed to feel. But what I'm searching for is a word, you know, that is going to make me, you know, get angry and stuff. But, you know, I don't have, you know, maybe, well, actually, I don't think I ever had those words and stuff, you know, those trigger words and stuff where somebody says something, it'll just, you know, you just respond, you know, provoke some response, you know, you push this button and provoke this response, and, you know, you had it's like a remote control, you know, and it's interesting, you know, because a lot of people are just designed like that, but I don't have it, so, like, I don't even get upset or hearted by anything, you know, and somebody said, well, why don't you get angry? I'm like, well, I don't know how to get angry. What are you supposed to do? You know, yell? I don't like yelling. You know, whatever, you know, I don't care. Let them do what they want, you know. My wife wanted to have a boyfriend. I don't care, you know. You know, I just worry about my kids till they get older, and then, you know, we probably look get divorced, you know. I don't know, you know. But anyway, the comments and stuff, I don't worry about those. If you comment, fine. If you don't, you know, that's great. You know, I'm not worried about it. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm out. Peace.